What's up, guys? So I'm gonna start your message. We're gonna start with love first, and then we'll do finances, and then whatever else wants to come out after that. So for your love message, fire signs. Also, if it does resonate, please like, subscribe, or comment on the video. And just know that this may not be your message. You can check your other placements, and then also, what else? It may not be your message because it could possibly be somebody else's message, or it could be just an energy that, like, it could just be what is surrounding you at this time. Like, let's say family, friends, and they have a situation going on. Because you're in the energy, it might possibly be your story. All right, so let's go with the love message. The first oracle you got is I can't let you go. Listen, are we surprised, fire signs? Come on now. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Isn't that cute? So we have a ghoster. I don't feel like I deserve you, and you're worth more to me than I let on. That's real cute. Okay. So why did this person, listen, who is this person that ghosted the fire sign? Who? Who is this individual that ghosted the fire signs? Let me get a card, Spirit, please. That is too many, but we'll see what we can do with it. That's too much. I might not even use all these. Listen, this is somebody you possibly may have had a kid with, maybe. And maybe it wasn't something now. It could have been something that happened like years ago. And the energy is just coming up, okay? You may have been pregnant with this person and maybe it didn't fall through, or maybe you had a miscarriage. I'm seeing here somebody had a miscarriage. Or it could have been that you guys, I see here like a child definitely being like brought into this situation. Okay, it's somebody that you had a twin flame like relationship, like a connection. I don't think this was a relationship. I don't see here. I don't feel it. Okay, I'm feeling the energy, and I don't see that it was a relationship because of the way that they ghosted you. Okay, it's somebody that you viewed as like a really like a twin flame. Somebody that was either your soulmate or it was just a mirror. Now, I have my own thing with the twin flames. I don't really I don't know. I think that you can have multiple soulmates, and I do feel like most twin flames are literally a mirror. So you may have this person may have triggered something inside of you that like your shadow. Possibly. Okay? Or you triggered their shadow. I'm getting here that one of you triggered each other's shadow, and that's possibly why they ghosted you. They weren't understanding, or they just didn't get it. You definitely are in separation. You haven't seen this person in a while, I think. Okay? They could be another fire sign possibly. Or they could be a water sign, specifically a Scorpio. I do see here fire and water. That's what I'm feeling. You definitely had a tower with this person. Like, it's like they did manipulate the situation, and then after that, like, you just never heard from them, possibly. That's what I'm getting here. This person definitely had you in your thoughts. Okay, definitely had you in your thoughts when it came to them, and you were probably trying to listen. You're sitting here waiting for this person to reach out to you, and the time says trust in divine timing. Turn the clock off. When the universe thinks that you're ready for this person to come back into your life, I see here many times that you tried with this person, and it activated your higher self, or activated something within the both of you where you guys kind of just like drifted off, okay, apart from each other. It's weird. All right. Let's get some more information in spirit. Let's get into the tarot. I think this person is definitely thinking about you because we had the thoughts card come out. But we're going to get some more information in regards to this person. It's like they ghosted you and now they want to come back in like a weird way. If this person knows where you live, like they're definitely watching you. I don't know. That's weird. They might have like a black truck. It might be like a Chevy with really nice rims, I see. Aaron. I don't know where Aaron, the name, is coming from, but I see the name. Listen, Aaron. Is there an Aaron somewhere that might resonate? I'm getting the name Aaron. Okay. Who is this person that was manipulated in ghosting the fire sign? Spirit, give me some more information. Oh, there's hidden stuff. Okay. Okay. So we have the moon card in the upright. Okay. I feel like you were getting a lot of like dreams, 555, right on the timer right now. You were getting a lot of dreams and premonitions when it came to this individual, because I feel like you were thinking that something was really like, in a way, it's like you were getting dreams in the past when it came to this person, due to the fact that something was off, or you weren't listening to your intuition at first when it came to this individual, where it's like it slipped into some type of an illusion. Okay, you had like it kind of is like flip-floppy with the moon card, because I'm getting here like at one point you may have been in an illusion, but then you came to your senses and you started to trust your intuition due to like you getting dreams and premonitions to this person. It could definitely be a water sign. Yeah, I'm getting here like water with like definitely fire. They have both placements possibly. We got you. Listen, this is present. You threw in the towel when it came to this individual. You threw it in, and then you're like, I don't know. You're just focusing. You're looking at things in a bigger aspect where like it's like, now you get it. Now you get why you went through a lot of things with this person. Now you get why possibly like it never fell through with you having the kid possibly. I don't know. Like this, I'm getting here like there was a lot of like things that you were viewing differently. You viewed them differently, and then you started viewing like yourself differently, where now when it comes to your intuition, you're going to trust it more. That's what I'm getting here. Like you trust your intuition more now. You got the Two of Wands. Right now, you're just focusing on personal goals and just going towards things that, like, you may have fear when it comes to the future for yourself specifically, but you're gonna go towards your personal goals, okay? Like, but my thing is, this is also you fearing change. Like, this is for the future. If you stop trying to fear change, okay? Go towards what you need to go towards and leave this alone. Okay, like I do see here somebody does plan to possibly go back to school, but they don't know where to start. You plan on completing some type of like chapter. I do feel here I'm talking to somebody that's in like their second year of like college, but you don't know if you want to continue or go through with what you're going through. But I say that somebody here definitely should finish it. I don't know why. Don't stall, because I see here like this is something that you really want, but I feel like just because of the stuff you went through with this individual that it held you back. Somebody here felt really like a little held back, and they feel like they don't want to continue what they're doing because of the stuff that they went through. But my thing is, it's gonna grow you into a better person, okay, than what you are now. Okay. Let's get some more information, Spirit, on... I do see here that you're going to be working on yourself after, like, the challenge that you had with this person, but it's been a little bit of time since you saw them or even talked to them, and you're just wondering when... Like, I feel like here, like, fire signs, I feel like you guys are the ones that are waiting for this person to reach out. I'm getting here that it's vice versa. Some have, I do see here that they're waiting for you. But the most part, I'm getting here that it might be you, fire sign, but I could be wrong. Listen, it could be 1 to 2 weeks that you hear from this person that's the time frame. Especially if it was something that was like recent. But I have another portion here where it's somebody that they dealt with within like last year to this year, possibly. I'm going to get some more information here. We got the Judgment in the reverse. Somebody here didn't have self-awareness when it came to this connection. That's why it says I let people manipulate into ghosting you. Okay? Because I feel like they weren't listening to their own intuition when it came to you. They may have possibly had an illusion over their eyes due to the moon card. Or maybe you had an illusion over your eyes, but it could have been the other person. Like I'm seeing here, it could be in the reverse. This person made you start doubting yourself as a human being. Like if your choices were, like what you were doing was for the best, I get here. And then also like, I don't know. I just see like you weren't listening to your intuition when it came to this connection. And this person was really manipulated by whatever flea bags that they had near them. You might be somebody that's burning out, or they could be burning out. Because I see here 10 of Wands, but I feel like it's either you either work a lot. Maybe the connection didn't work out. 222 just on the timer. The connection may have possibly not worked due to the fact that maybe you work a lot, because I see here like a extreme burnout. You may be somebody that works like a lot. And the fact here is that maybe this person, they probably knew that you worked a lot, but maybe they wanted more time, or maybe they weren't giving you enough time. And like your schedules didn't really align up with each other, possibly. But I do see here somebody here carries a lot of burden on their back, a lot of stuff on their plate. Maybe somebody that's a manager, or somebody that just does a lot within their job. And I feel like here maybe like this person didn't appreciate you when they had you, or they just like, I feel like here like one of you's worked too much, or just wasn't giving it a fair chance. There's a lot of fire here. Okay, so it could be you, Leo, or maybe you dealt with a Leo. I almost said Leo, or maybe you are a Leo. Listen, Spirit advises for you to focus on your mental health at this time, because I do see here somebody was definitely in their thoughts, okay? You may be somebody that does struggle with mental health, and I do see here somebody does have PTSD, okay? Either you or them struggles with PTSD, and maybe you were seeing a doctor at one point, but maybe you stopped. I would suggest maybe you start going back to the doctor, because listen, if it didn't work out with this person, you start your healing journey, right? And then if you meet somebody along the way while you're doing this healing journey, you definitely don't want to bleed on them, but I definitely would suggest before you move on to somebody else, definitely like take your time, because I do see here that this individual definitely made you feel like depressed at one point in time, or if you have mental health issues now already, that it made it worse. My phone keeps, what is this doing? Phone keeps like being weird. I hope it doesn't start doing what it did with earth signs, because listen, earth signs, it took me forever to get their message out. Let me get some more information on this individual, Spirit. This person may have called the cops on you. Why? Listen. Or they are a cop caller. But I see here somewhere down the line, I feel like maybe, listen, I also feel some grimy stuff in this situation. If they was manipulated by friends, I see here they was manipulated by their crusty ass friends. That maybe their friends try to get you in trouble. Weirdos. This person fakes flex. They act like they got it all, but they really don't. I see here like somebody really is broke as hell. and when you were around this person, they made you feel like small, like you didn't have enough. You are somebody that is unique, and yeah, definitely here for a reason. People like you because you are unique and different. Okay, you're somebody that likes to color their hair different colors. I do see here like a turquoise blue. Like you definitely like the hot red, fiery like hair dyes, and you are somebody that brings in a lot of attention when you walk through the room. Or this person could do the same, but I feel like this is you, fire signs, because it just screams fire all over it. You guys can be very unique, okay? Spirit advises if this person comes back, because I feel like they want to come back. I see here within two to 1 week that their crusty toes are gonna come walking through the door. If they know where you live, they might try to like meet you right before you get in the door, or try to do something weird. Spirit advises red light, okay? Red light, because do not go near this person, because in reality, they're a secret hater, okay? They are a secret hater. I feel like this is why they were manipulated. They have secret haters around them as friends, literally. So that's why they're also a hater, because you are who you hang out with. 1 year, it could be 1 year since you last talked to this person, or maybe was in their energy. I'm getting here it's been or you've been dealing on and off with this person for 1 year. I'm getting here that 1 year comes because it's been between 6 to 1 year that you've been in this person's energy, or them and your energy. Yeah, heal yourself properly when it comes to this flea bucket. I really don't like their energy due to the fact that they're a secret hater. Okay, now if they like you and they don't want to, I don't feel like I deserve you. Well, no shit, that I really don't feel like they deserve you either, because if they're a secret hater, then they're willing to listen. I don't like dealing with secret haters. I always can tell when a guy, like a feminine or a masculine, is jealous of me, because they don't even say it. I can literally hear their thoughts. It's so weird, like. And it's the way that they try to take your shine away, which is odd. They literally try to take your shine away. And instead of embracing somebody that actually, like, it's so weird. Anyways, let's get a shadow message for your love message, and then we'll move to the finances. All right, so we're going to do your shadow message. And listen, I don't want to hear that, oh, I know I'm not this. This is the point of having the shadow message. You may actually have these shadows, but part of it is denial, okay? Or if you really don't have these messages, take it just leave it for somebody else's message, okay? So I'm only saying this because I got control and then I got betrayal, okay? So we got control. This is one of your characteristics, so I don't want to hear I almost said Leo. Maybe this is for Leo's message, possibly. I've been getting a lot of odds list messages for Leo from within these past few weeks. So I'm not surprised that my mouth said Leo. You could be a Leo or somebody with Leo placements, or this could be another fire sign that this is pertaining to. By letting go of the illusion of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. So a lot of you guys may possibly be controlling or have controlling aspects to you that maybe you are in denial about, okay? I do hear, I feel like a lot of people are in denial when they are too controlling, because it can be an illusion. So this is something that you guys need to work on, because it could be a form of manipulation, domination, and power. And listen, you got fire signs, listen, you guys sometimes use your power for really great things, okay? You guys can use your domination for really great things. There are ways of having domination and power to actually impact and change the world. However, I'm talking to somebody here that uses it in a manipulation, possibly. This is strictly to somebody that uses it for manipulation, and they need to work on it, because it is ruining not only your relationships with lovers, but also friends and family, really close ones, okay? Somebody needs to hear that. If it's not yours, then Don't take it. Betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. This is deception, treachery, and backstabbing. Somebody here needs to hear this message as well. Betrayal. You may be somebody that maybe possibly betrayed others in the past. And listen, we all been the betrayer and the betrayed. So I do not want to hear, oh, I never did. Please. Even in elementary school or high school, you at least betrayed somebody or was deceptive in some type of way. Or even just growing up, even in your adulthood. Okay? It all comes with a part of growing. Okay? It's just how we have to learn how to accept what we did, forgive yourself, and move on. Okay? But if you really have if you really betrayed in really bad ways, you need to start healing those parts of yourself so that way you don't bleed on somebody again, because that can be very hurtful for another human being. Anyways, so let's move on to your finances. What is your finances, fire signs, looking like for this week, for the next 7 days? What is their finances and money looking like for this week, fire signs? What is it going to be for this week, your finances? Why is the cards falling? Okay. What's their money looking like, Spirit, for this week? What is their money looking like for the next 7 days? Let me get another one. All right. Let me get 2 more on their finances. Oof, okay. You guys might be going through this. Hold on. Somebody doesn't want me talking. What is this nightmare? I was almost 444 on the timer. We're not about to do this. This better not be the same energy that came out in earth signs. Somebody didn't want me talking yesterday. Okay. So you may feel like you're not at an emotional loss right now due to a partnership. Okay, fire signs. You might be going through a breakup, or maybe just you're learning to use your intuition and have you want to have self-love for yourself, but you feel very empty right now because we have the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys are feeling a little bit lost within yourself, where you don't know how to create. You feel like you don't know how to create at this time. And I feel like it's because some of you is going through some heartbreak or still healing from love, okay? But what you need to do is you need to get yourself out of this mindset where you cannot move forward. You need to start healing so that way, for one, if you need somebody in between the time that you're healing, that you don't bleed on them. Second, do it for yourself, because a lot of times when something is blocked or not coming through, it's God's protection. It's the Most High's protection. Rejection is protection. And that's something that I had to learn after going through multiple rejections, okay? Because that's why I really appreciate just being alone at this time. Because rejection is definitely protection. And I feel like at one point in time, maybe you have been rejected, or maybe you something did not fall through for you. But I see here that you got the Justice card, okay? You may have dealt with an air or a water sign, okay? There is definitely going to be balance brought into a situation with your, with everything, okay? With just the energy, where it's fair for not only you, but the other person that you were dealing with. Because I see here that you were really you weren't able to get things done and create due to being with somebody or being around this lover, possibly. We have the 6 of Wands off center. You could be a Leo, okay? Or an Aries. I got a lot of fire here, okay? Just to let you know. But Right now, I do, like, I'm getting Leo energy where it's 6 of Wands, where you, like, this one came off center though, okay? So, I see here, like, a lot of pride and a lot of confidence after, like, stepping away from this situation that you were dealing with in the past. And you were focusing on your work. Because we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So I do see here somebody really focusing on their money and just being the hard worker that they are. Somebody here is a very hard worker, okay? Like, very hard. Like, you may not like your job, but when you go to work, you put your all into it. Like, blood, sweat, and tears you put into your job, okay? And your money was looking all right. Like, it's a routine that is all the time. Like, you might do something, you might be a cook, you might be a chef, where you do the same repetitive, like, you have the same schedule every day. But you would like it, okay? Somebody here might be a musician as well, okay? Somebody here is definitely a musician or like a chef of some sort. You might work at a restaurant or like, yeah, I see here like a bistro of some sort. Food is really like, I don't know, is Italian. Listen, I see lasagna. Somebody here either likes pasta, lasagna. Oh my God, I can smell it through my nose. Listen, go somewhere where it's like really nice. Okay. Anyways, so I do see here like you were focusing on yourself. Your money was looking real good. And this is what's just coming up for this week. Okay, this may have already happened, but I do see here like you're focusing on work this week, but I do see a shift because we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Kanan. Yeah, so I feel like this week you're going to be good with money. However, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, it's basically like something is not going to be turning in your favor if you choose to go a certain path that you're going on. Meaning, like, if you don't want to change, like, your ways, if you don't want to change, like, because I do see here, you want to go towards something, maybe, like, new job, or you want to create something that is personally yours, but because there's a block here, and you're not willing to, like, change out of the routine that you're in, I do see here, like, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Everybody goes through the Wheel of Fortune, okay? It's when, like, listen, it's when you're not really willing to really change, okay? Because I do see here, like, something's not going to go in your favor, like, but you can't really control it, okay? What's not going to go in their favor? I think it has to do with work. Something how you make money, okay? Something is not going to go in your favor, possibly. A lot of yous, this is why it may possibly not go in your favor so far as maybe something that you're working with at work. Okay, I feel like your money is good, but it could be better. But because we have the Wheel of Fortune, you're lacking accountability and you're avoiding conflict. You might be fighting with people at work or around people where you make money, where you are avoiding conflict. So you're just standing on the sidelines while everybody's fucking arguing. Because you see this? Look at all these people fighting. And you're just like, there's a lot of disagreeing right now in regards to the atmosphere that you're in. Okay? A lot of disagreements. Okay? And you're like, I like the way that some of you are standing back and agreeing to disagree. However, the wheel may not be in your favor due to the fact that you're avoiding something that needs to be confronted. Okay? There's something here that needs to be confronted. What needs to be confronted? Let me stop using this deck. What needs to be confronted for my fire signs? Because you guys, some of yous are not, like, I feel like some of yous are not getting paid enough, or you have some conflict that that's around you that is not, like, good for you. Or you created drama at your job and you're avoiding the conflict that you started. I get here, you're avoiding conflict that you started. Sorry, it took a little bit of time for me to get that, like, get direct with this message. Let me get another one. Listen, you guys might listen. I see third party, possibly. Okay. Those other ones are like not has nothing to do with the situation. I see here that you guys are avoiding conflict due to having a third party possibly at your job. I don't know where this is coming from, but this is what I'm getting. I'm getting heavy that you guys created some type of blockage for yourself. And somebody here is not being honest. A fire sign. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel like it might be you. And I'm not even trying to like dig at any, because you're a fire sign. I love fire signs, but I'm getting this is a lot of fire that I'm getting here in the cards. So I'm going to think that it's you guys. Or it could be in the reverse, okay? You could be dealing with another fire sign that's in your energy. You could be dealing with an air or a water sign, okay? But I see here that there is a situation where, listen, because you're not taking accountability for something, you're working very hard this week, but you're not, something's going to happen where the wheel's not in your fortune and you get like a streak of bad luck due to you avoiding conflict. And it's going to create a money blockage for you due to the fact that you're not taking accountability in regards to some type of third party situation. Okay, I also hear you might work for immigration. Immigration came out. Okay. You might work for immigration, and also some of you need to check your health at this time. Okay, if you had a third party, many. I see here multiple, like one or two people that you need to check your health at this time and go to the doctor. You're not the first one that got this card, okay? Every single element got the health card, I think, so far, besides like air, I think. Somebody needs to check their health, because if you did have a third party or some type of third party situation, if you actually have somebody, or maybe this is, if maybe you were talking to somebody, you need to let people know when you being a hoe. I'm sorry. Somebody here might be an informant. Listen, yes, maybe that's why you're avoiding conflict. Somebody here might also be an informant, and you might work for immigration. That's probably why the immigration came out. Yeah. Okay? You're avoiding conflict because you don't want to take responsibility. Somebody here is an informant or works for the government. Something. But I do see here that your money is going to be looking all right. But I see here also, like, there's a half that their money, because, listen, the Wheel of Fortune can turn in anybody's favor. Okay? If you don't take accountability, I do see here that the Wheel of Fortune could definitely turn not in your favor. But if you take accountability, maybe possibly, if you do the right thing, it might be in your favor. Okay? But so far what I see here is that if you're not taking accountability for your actions, then I don't see here that it's because it has to do with money. You might end up getting a money blockage for this week. Okay? Anyways, that's a weird message. Anything else that for the fire signs? I do see here, if you take accountability, or maybe this is just somebody that actually is walking through life and doing the right thing and taking accountability and not acting silly at work, you're going to have a level up. I do see here, if you choose to start taking accountability and doing the right thing, you will have an extreme level up. You might get a promotion at your job, especially if you work at a restaurant. Somebody is watching you, because listen, somebody here works in management for I see here Chick-fil-A, or maybe you like Chick-fil-A, I don't know. See here Chick-fil-A. You might get a level up where you might be, because you have managers watching you at this time, especially if you work at Chick-fil-A or somewhere like that. And they're thinking about giving you this promotion. However, due to the stuff that's going on in the environment, you might take accountability for some things, especially if the managers are in your drama. If not, step away. To try to do, you got to listen to your intuition when it comes to this. I do see a level up in the future. What you seek is seeking you. Seek from within, Spirit is advising. Because some of you are not connecting enough with your ancestors and your spirit guides, or even yourself. Okay, you guys might be working a lot and overworking yourself, where you are not like focusing on yourself too much. Candle magic. I don't know why this came out. What I'm advising is that maybe you need to take a shower or a bath with some candles, okay? Or you are a fire sign. If you feel like none of your manifestations are coming in at this time, I would advise, like, do some candle magic. I do have, like, listen, I can give you tips on how to do a meditation. And it can work, like meditation, and it's good for manifestation. Candle gazing meditation. So the candle gazing meditation, okay. It slows the racing mind. So you might be somebody that actually, like, you ponder a lot. Somebody here is in their thoughts a lot. But I feel like that's all, like, fire signs. You guys do ponder on things, oddly. Slows the racing mind. Reduces blood pressure and heart rate. Somebody here does have really high blood pressure, where you deal with diabetes of that nature, like a certain diabetes. It might not be like extreme, but I do see here somebody does a struggle. Okay, so it could be good for your blood pressure and your heart rate. If you're somebody where, like, maybe you smoke a lot of weed or something, and maybe, like, because you're smoking out of bongs or something. I see here somebody smokes out of bongs or like bowls. It may elevate your blood pressure when you do that, or your heart rate. So maybe this would be a good one for you because it reduces it. Calms the entire system. So not only does it work on, like, your blood pressure and your heart rate, it quiets, it relaxes your whole body while you do it. Promotes peace and serenity, brings you back to the present, which is great because you want to be, listen, some of you do ponder in your thoughts. You need to start focusing on the present and not the past or the future. So the way that you do it is you light a candle and sit before it. Either cross-legged on a cushion or in a chair with feet flat on the floor and spine erect. Let your breath slow and deepen as you gaze at the flame for several minutes. With eyes closed, travel to a place within where the candle flame never flickers. Sit in silent communion. Invite the flame before you come forward and merge with the candle flame within. Visualize and feel it grow twice as bright, bask in its radiance. This might be a great one for you, fire signs. I would advise for somebody that's watching this video, if you have candles, I do see here somebody does like candles or has many in their home. I would advise for you to try this because it might slow your mind down and bring you back to where you need to be mentally. Because somebody here does struggle with mental health, okay, or something of that nature, and it would just be really good for you. That would be great for, like, manifesting, and also for you to, like, you know, get your mind right and bring you back here. Okay, let's get another one, Spirit. You're going to be celebrating your wins, or maybe you are for this week. Okay, you have a lot to celebrate. Okay, always keep in mind that you do have a lot to celebrate when it comes to the stuff that you achieved so far. And listen, if it's not this week, I do see here in the future, if you choose to, like, live a great life and an honest life and take accountability, you will have a lot to celebrate, fire signs. A new day. That's all goes into focusing on the present. A lot of you need to start focusing on the present due to you just focusing a lot on the past. You guys need to start healing, okay? And we're never going to fully heal from a lot of things that we went through. I'm just letting you know that. But there are ways for you to, like, talk to, like, friends that actually care about you, not the ones that try to manipulate you, okay? Because a lot of yous, like, I'm sorry, this is being honest here. It may or may not resonate, but I'm getting here. Somebody has been underneath a heavy illusion for a while. And it's time that somebody here steps out of the matrix and be open for celebration and abundance and Listen, you may have gifts that you don't even know or aware of. And Spirit wants you to start tapping in. Somebody here is not praying enough. You probably used to pray in the past a lot, but then somewhere down the line, you may have stopped. Spirit is advising to be grateful for what you have for this present day. Try to step away from social media. I see here somebody is on social media like a lot, and get back to healing and get back to stepping out of the matrix. Somebody here used to step out of the matrix, and then I don't know. Like, you guys don't know how to balance out the material world and the spiritual world. But you will soon enough, okay? You might be seeing butterflies at this time, like a lot of butterflies. You might be somebody that likes to take walks at the park, okay? Or just like, I see here somebody definitely playing an instrument at the park, like a local park. I would be careful because you guys might have people stalking you. I do see here, it's like outside forces that might be stalking you. It's not even like, listen, this is not of the 3D matrix, okay? That's why I said somebody needs to step out, because you're not realizing that you are being stalked by outside forces, okay? If there's particular people that are just like weird coming up to you, or if you're outside just like, or if you taking a car ride and you're noticing the same car that's behind you or following you, you're not realizing that you guys are being watched, okay? You guys might have certain gifts that you don't realize, or maybe you do know, and they know. They're starting to, listen, these forces are starting to recognize that some of you have gifts as well, okay? They're like, listen, they look like them agents that are in fucking the Matrix movie. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. So they're like, I don't know what you would call, listen. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm feeling it out. If you even go to the park, you might be getting gang stalked. Now, gang stalking, I'm going to let you know this now, is not really like gangs watching you, because people always think it's a gang. No, they're literally like, a form of gang stalking can just be like, they're outside forces as well, okay? That's gang stalking you. They come as a group and they just do it. Listen, you could literally just be outside chilling, and then you'll realize people have their phone out. Listen, let me go get a phone so I can explain to you. All right, so from my experience, from all of us experience of being gang stalked, the way that they come up behind you or even in front of you is just like this. Like, they make it apparently known. And some of yous need to get out of this illusion, because some of yous are being watched. It's not something that you should fear though, because in reality, they don't really do shit. I be talking shit to them. I do. I used to. But now I just wave and go about my day, because a lot of them, like, they're just put here just to watch us. They're literally NPCs that walk around and just have their phone like this. But some of them can be, I do see here somebody's getting gang stalked literally by an ex-partner or somebody, like a friend that you used to be friends with. I don't know where this is coming from. It might be a water sign possibly, or somebody with water placements. I'm only saying that because I'm sitting here and it's just sticking out, okay? This person might like metal music. It could also be an earth sign as well, okay? This individual is like, they act normal, but they don't. They're definitely somebody that's in cahoots with somebody you might have had an argument with, okay? Some of you are getting gang stalked though. It could be family. Listen, a lot of times also as well, it could be an ex-friend or people that you know that gang up together, and it's usually 5 to 6 people or more, okay? You'd be surprised how many, like, I'm really educated with this due to the fact that I've been gang stalked for like 3-4 years already. I've been stalked my whole entire life. But what I'm saying is, it got really bad, like, after my mom passed away. It got weird. It could also be a Libra as well. Anyways. Or they could be a pig. They might have been somebody that's the Chinese zodiac, the pig. We're actually, listen, this year is the enemy for pig. We're a snake, right? So this is pig year's worst year, I think. It definitely, this person better cut it out if they stalking you, because if they're a pig, If their Chinese is that Chinese sign the pig, okay? I don't have all of the years for the pig on here, but I do see here that, listen, it doesn't want me getting the message out. The phone is playing games, guys, because I was going over everything, and then all of a sudden the last video, no volume. Yo, it don't want me talking. It does not want me talking. I forget what I said. Listen, we talking about 1 hour after I just did this video, and I'm just going through it. Okay, what the hell did I had something to do with the pig. I was advising that they better stop it, because this is not the year for them to be playing if they were born in the year of a pig year due to the snake. Okay, like everybody loses something during their enemy year most of the time. Okay, listen, I don't even know like what else I even went through with this. I think I gave you guys I don't remember if I ever did the jade, because I have like certain like stones and stuff that I had for you guys. Listen, okay, so we're gonna do the garnet. I had the jade one. I don't know if I ever, like, I have to go back on my video and see if I gave you guys that. But we have the stone of the hero. Okay, this may possibly be a good stone for you guys right now at this time due to things that you're going through. Okay, garnet is identical to the medieval carbuncle. Is that how you say it? Carbuncle? In the Middle Ages, it was considered to be used on a spiritual level. The carbuncle that illuminates the darkened soul and brings light and hope where the path of life seems to have no end. It was a stone of heroes who had to deal with difficulties, tasks, and trials to prove their courage. Warriors had them set in their shields and swords to protect from injury. It's good for luck, wealth, and blessings, and also helps in situations where there is no way out. Now, I picked that one for you guys. Maybe it is better than jade, okay? Maybe. Listen, I know I said a few other things at the end of this video other than the pig, okay? It may be a Virgo, possibly, as well. Possibly a Virgo or another fire placement. They might be born in the year of the tiger and the rat. I got the rat and the tiger. That one, these ones are sticking out to me, okay? Let me get one more spirit in regards to this person that might be watching and is conducting some type of gang stalking situation. That's not it. Sagittarius. It could be a Sagittarius as well. Or you could be a Sagittarius, okay? Where this is going on, okay? All right. That's going to be it for the end of the video. I don't know why I didn't save my last portion of the video. This nut phone. The volume was off. I don't know how the volume was off. 333 on the timer. I don't know how the volume was off and didn't, like, it switched off. I didn't turn it off. All my videos had sound. And then the last part, it just shut off. Whatever. Anyways, if it does resonate or if you like the video, please like, subscribe, or comment on the video, guys. Peace out.